How's it going, everyone? I am here with my WWE Brock Lesnar, the Beast in the East, live from Tokyo review. Of course, that is the special that took place on the WWE Network. Just wrapped up. Before I get into this, I want to apologize in advance if I sound not too energetic. It is 4:30 in the morning. The show just wrapped up, so I'm not exactly the most energetic. And I have been under the weather the last couple of days, so my voice is kind of just, my throat especially has been kind of messed up the last couple of days. I actually lost my voice a couple days ago. So I apologize in advance if I don't sound the most energetic and I sound like crap for my voice. Like I said, I have been under the weather. But Brock Lesnar, the Beast in the East, live from Tokyo, like I said, just wrapped up not too long ago. First impressions from the get-go. It was exciting but strange to watch a wrestling show at 2:30 in the morning. Well, at least where I live at, it started at 2:30 in the morning. I know for a lot of people, overseas and whatnot, it's the norm to watch wrestling. Raw and pay-per-views start around that time. So kudos to you guys that to deal with that on a weekly basis. For me, that's just watching it once. Like I said, it was exciting, but if it was a recurring thing, I can see it being a huge hassle and I'd probably end up hating it. So it was an exciting feel from the get-go to watch wrestling that late. And the overall feel of the show was unique. You can definitely tell it was a house show. You can definitely tell with the Japanese crowd they're into it. I thought they definitely brought in a different atmosphere than we're used to. So kudos right there from the get-go for the crowd as well. So it was just it was a unique, exciting, different feel to the show. But the overall show itself, I'm not going to sit here and say it's the greatest show. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's a must-see show. But for the most part, it was fun. I did enjoy it. There's only 5 matches that aired on the show. They did mention there were matches that didn't air, so I'm assuming it was like 2 or 3 matches that didn't air. But they did air 5 matches, and I would say 3 out of the 5, I would say go watch. They were enjoyable, but the other 2 were kind of just like whatever, don't really bother. So for the most part, I enjoyed it. I liked it. Definitely tells a house show. Definitely had the house show feel to it and everything. But like I said, it was unique, different. I enjoyed it. From the get-go, we started off with the show with a huge bang, in my opinion, with Chris Jericho versus Neville. This was a match I think a lot of people are looking forward to as well. As Owens and Bálor and Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston. So this match taking place was good. It started off kind of slow. There was a lot of mat wrestling, a lot of just grappling around each other, and then the match quickly, not quickly, but it slowly progressed and started getting really good. If you haven't seen Chris Jericho's match with Finn Balor from the previous night or the previous show, it's on YouTube. It's a fan cam, but go watch it. It actually is very good. It has kind of the similar pace from this match too, so I'd check it out if you guys want. It's a good match. But yeah, definitely a really good opener here. Chris Jericho proving no matter how many breaks he takes and how long he comes back and wrestles for, he still got it no matter what. I think him and Neville worked pretty good together. Beautiful springboard codebreaker. Neville did a springboard and Jericho perfectly caught him. And just a very fun opener. These guys worked well together. Jericho locking in the walls of Jericho. I thought that was a good moment with Neville, almost tapping, then not giving up and crawling to the ropes. I thought that was a good little dramatic moment with him and Jericho. But they put on a solid match here. Like I said, the pace ticked up down towards the match. Neville with the high flying, going for the red arrow. Jericho putting his knees up, and Jericho locking in the Lion Tamer to have Neville tap out. Kind of surprised Neville lost, to be honest, because Jericho is pretty much known for putting guys over, so the fact that he actually won was kind of surprising to me. But I'm not going to complain. No, Jericho losing every single time does get old, so it's good to see him win every now and then. But yeah, very solid opener from Jericho and Neville, and a very good match there. And like I said, if you guys want, go ahead and check out, or I would recommend checking out Chris Jericho versus Finn Balor from the previous night. That's on YouTube, so go watch that if you'd like. From there, we go on to a triple threat match for the Divas Championship, Nikki versus Paige versus Tamina. I'm not going to go into it. This match was not very good at all. Tamina is absolutely horrible. 10 seconds in the match, she fucked up. 10 seconds! So that just proves how horrible she is. But yeah, Nikki Bella and Paige work good, as always. Some stiff, hard-hitting hits from both of them, of course. Paige, as always, you can hear her calling spots. I can hear her calling from where I live. And she's in Tokyo. I can hear her. Not even from the network feed. I can hear her from freaking Sumo Hall. That's how loud she is at calling spots. But yeah, whatever, triple threat, Nikki Bella retained with the forearm to Tamina. So that was just a whatever match there. And then we go on to Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston. This match, when the match was announced, I think people were just laughing at it. And to be honest, this was a fun match. It was only like 3 minutes, but for the 3 minutes you got, it was fun. Kofi Kingston definitely trying to put on a good match with Brock. Well, not trying to put on a good match, but he definitely fought back. He was kicking Brock and he was doing springboards, like it wasn't affecting Brock at all. Like he would do a springboard on the Brock would just take him and throw him, and Kofi would land on his feet, and Kofi would like give him like a pay leg or something, and Brock would just stand there like, really? You're really trying right now. So for what it was actually really fun. And you know, Kofi Kingston, of course, taking a trip to Suplex City. Brock Lesnar hitting suplexes on him, which would lead to an F5, which would lead to the 1-2-3 victory. So Brock Lesnar makes quick work out of Kofi Kingston, earning that very, very hard and deserved paycheck for the day. You know, pretty much just decimating Kofi Kingston in 3 minutes. But like I said, for what it was fun, it was enjoyable, and it was cool. Seeing Kofi Kingston actually got quite a lot of offense in the beginning too, like I said, with the kicks and whatnot and the springboard. So kudos to him for getting actually, you know, not putting up a fight, but at least getting hits on him. But of course, you know, Brock Lesnar got back in the ring, hit another F5 on Kofi. New Day came out and ended up hitting F5s on them. So yeah, that was a good little segment there with Brock, and Brock was awesome, and that was fun. That was a fun match. And then we go on, of course, to the match of the night, which was the NXT Championship match. Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor coming out as a demon. By far the best demon paint he's done so far. Just completely badass, especially the back, man. That was completely amazing. And he was almost completely covered too, so he looked absolutely like amazing. Kevin Owens looked tired as shit. He came out, he didn't look energetic at all. But of course, it was pretty cool. You know, before the match started, of course, they did the traditional, you know, Japanese thing where they threw the streamers in the ring, and then they had the two ladies giving flowers, and Kevin Owens throwing the flowers that he didn't want them. So that was pretty cool to see. You know, them inverting into the Japanese tradition into this title match. But this match is absolutely awesome. Hell of a match these two guys had. I absolutely loved their first match from the NXT before WrestleMania, and I think this match is honestly better than that match. I absolutely loved, like I said, it was hard hitting. It was close too. There was, I'd say, a handful of times where I thought the match was going to end right there. You know, Finn Balor hitting the coup de grace, and you know, Kevin Owens kicking out. Finn Balor hitting a reverse Bloody Sunday and a regular Bloody Sunday. Of course, I think everyone marked out for that. That was cool seeing. And just hard hitting. Kevin Owens playing the excellent heel role as always, mimicking John Cena, doing the "You Can't See Me," trying to hit the AA. I thought that was great. Hit a senton, not a senton. Hit a what do you do? He went for a senton, but of course Balor put his knees up for it. And but just extremely fun match. Like I said, match tonight by far. I think this is a big reason people want to tune in for the show. I think Lesnar return was just. I think people just want to see Lesnar, but this was definitely the match people wanted to see by far. And they put on an awesome match, like I said. Finn Balor hitting the coup de grace at the very end once again for the second time to get the 1-2-3 victory. Finn Balor is your brand new NXT champion. So fitting, you know, Tokyo, Japan. Japan in general was just a huge thing for him. A huge part of his career. Basically is where he became himself. Well, not became himself, but became a star. And the Sumo Hall, you know, was the place where he had his last New Japan match too. So the fact that he returned there and won the NXT Championship there was just completely fitting for him. And of course, you had Tatsumi Fujinami coming out and congratulating him. And just, it was an awesome match with an awesome post-match moment as well. So awesome, 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 awesome. And then we go to the main event, which was John Cena and Dolph Ziggler versus Kane and King Barrett. Not even getting into it. This match went on for like 20 to 30 minutes. Excuse me. This match went on for like 20 to 30 minutes, and it was boring. Chin lock after chin lock after chin lock after chin lock. Just dragged on. This was like a Raw main event, but probably worse. This is your typical, you know, one guy's in the ring, get one hot tag, hits, heels taking over, tag the other guy back in, goes at it, heels take over, and then hit the last hot tag, and then, you know, win the match. And, you know, Cena won the match with an AA. Don't even remember, I think he pinned Barrett. Hit AA and Barrett and won the match for him and Ziggler. But, yeah, just a very boring main event. Like I said, just chin lock is pretty much what you can pretty much classify this match as, just chin lock after chin lock. But, yeah, Brock Lesnar, the Beast in the East, live from Tokyo. Like I said, to me, it was a fun show just because it was unique and different. This isn't an amazing show by any means. But for a show that I had, you know, I'm pretty much sure everyone, including myself, had absolutely no, or at least very low expectations going into it. I think I can say I came out satisfied just because of that reason alone. Side note before I end this, Michael Cole and Byron Saxton were on commentary. They did absolutely fantastic. I was actually very surprised how well they did. It's amazing how Michael Cole can be on commentary without Vince in his headset, or in his ear. Cole was amazing, throwing out facts, even name-dropping Prince Devitt, you know, listing out his New Japan accomplishments, name-dropping Dragon Gate. It's amazing. Cole can actually be really good when Vince is not in his ear telling him what to say. So kudos, for Cole and Saxon for being absolutely fantastic on commentary. I thought they did a great job. So I think that definitely added to the show as well. But yeah, Brock Lesnar, Beast from the East. Like I said, overall, I thought it was fun for what it was. Nothing must see. Well, I would say the Finn Balor Kevin Owens match is the must see. But besides that, everything else, like I said, it was just it was fun, but just nothing great. But I'll do this for review, guys. I gotta get to bed. It's late. And I shouldn't be filming this review now. I should wait till later to do it. But you know what? Might as well do it now and get over it with. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the show if you watched it. I know a lot of people probably didn't because how late it was. But if you did, awesome. If you didn't, well, check it out if you want. But that'll do it for review, guys. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.